Can you really trust CoinLedger with your crypto taxes, or is it just one mistake away from causing IRS problems? So I tested how it handles wallets, exchanges, complex DeFi, and NFT transactions to see if it actually delivers real tax savings or creates errors that could raise audit risks later. This review will help you figure out if CoinLedger is actually worth using for your crypto setup. But before anything else, let's answer one question. Who is CoinLedger actually built for? I spent months testing out this platform and comparing it to competitors like Coinly and CoinTracker, and I found that CoinLedger is specifically created for crypto investors, traders, NFT collectors, DeFi users, and accountants who need a simple way to track crypto transactions and generate tax reports across multiple wallets, exchanges, and blockchains. It especially appeals to active crypto users handling larger volumes of transactions who want to avoid the manual tax calculations and compliance headaches and all that stuff. So its biggest strength is automated crypto tax reporting combined with deep integration support for exchanges, wallets, NFTs, and DeFi activities. This platform stands out for making complex crypto tax filing feel simple. We're talking about automatic transaction imports, tax loss harvesting tools, portfolio tracking, and direct exports to platforms like TurboTax. But don't just take my word for it. Take this crypto investor, for example. He shared in a review that his experience with CoinLedger during the 2024 tax season was amazing. When he first reached out, he owed over $70,000 to the IRS and $28,000 to California. And after reconciling missing data and correcting prior reporting issues using CoinLedger, everything changed. He ended up getting an $8,000 federal refund and a $2,000 state refund. So that's an extreme version, but that lines up with what I noticed during testing. The platform does a pretty good job simplifying complicated crypto tax situations, especially for users with messy transaction histories. And I'm not saying that you're going to get that much money back, but it will make it a lot easier to keep everything in one place and organized. Now, if you're a crypto trader tired of spreadsheets and manual data entry, CoinLedger, I think, is worth your attention. But if you're someone who only makes maybe 3 trades all year on a single exchange, then you might be fine with just a free calculator, right? But for the rest of us juggling DeFi yields, NFT mints, and multiple exchanges, and hundreds to thousands of trades, this tool is a game changer. Now, to figure out whether CoinLedger actually improves your crypto tax reporting, we have to start with knowing what actually happens after you log in. So after a few months of using CoinLedger and comparing it with Coinly and CoinTracker side by side, here's what stood out about CoinLedger. So getting started is ridiculously simple. You just import your accounts. You can connect via API keys from exchanges like Coinbase or Binance. You can paste a public wallet address for your MetaMask or Ledger, or you can upload a CSV file if you want. So I connected 6 wallets and 3 exchanges in like under 10 minutes. And then next, you review your data. So on the transaction page, you can filter by specific accounts, assets, or transaction types across your entire portfolio. You can also drill down into individual transactions by clicking on them and looking more deeply into each one. So this helped me catch a few duplicate imports from a wallet that I had connected twice by accident. But here's the thing that I really love. CoinLedger flags missing cost basis issues automatically. So if you bought crypto on one exchange, moved it to a wallet, then traded it on a DeFi platform, CoinLedger connects those dots for you. If it can't, it alerts you right there in red text. Now, I know I'm not the only one with this experience, and trading can get pretty confusing and you can't track everything, but this is very useful. So when I was looking for some more honest opinions about this platform from traders like us, I actually found a Reddit thread where someone asked which is better between CoinLedger and Coinly, and another active user who clearly knew their stuff jumped in and gave a really detailed answer here. He said that he uses CoinLedger and is pretty happy with it. Then he pointed out something that stuck with me a bit more. He said that it handles his DeFi transactions well, and that he really likes the missing data alerts. In fact, those alerts made him realize that he forgot to import an old wallet that he had completely overlooked, so that's definitely useful. And yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I'm talking about. That missing data alert might seem small, but it could also save you from an IRS headache later, which in turn helps prevent overpaying in your crypto taxes. So once you've imported and reviewed your crypto transaction history, you're then ready to download your tax reports. I think you should finagle it a little bit first, but after that, here's the tax reports. You just head to the tax reports page, and then you'll see a full breakdown of your gains or losses for the year, as well as any income you've made from crypto. So make sure to analyze this and study it, make sure it's all accurate, and then you go from there. Now, where do you actually report taxable crypto income on your IRS forms? That can be pretty confusing. So generally, crypto income comes from staking, interest, mining, airdrops, and other crypto rewards that you actually report on Part 1, Line 8 of the IRS Schedule 1 form. CoinLedger exports the Schedule 1 form and automatically fills in this section with your total crypto income. And then you can download your Schedule 1 on the tax reports page and review that as well. One thing to note, the IRS Schedule 1 is only available for 2024 and later. So if you're looking to report crypto income for 2023 and earlier, you can use CoinLedger's income report instead. That report is not a filing document. It's a supplementary resource for you or your tax professional to use to fill out relevant income tax forms like Schedule 1 and Schedule C. So a bit of a difference there, but make sure you actually do it right. Now, here's where things get very serious. Starting in 2025, most centralized exchanges are required to report your trading activity directly to the IRS on a new form called the Form 1099-DA. So that means if you sold crypto on Coinbase or Kraken last year, the IRS already has that data. So what does this mean? It means that CoinLedger has a specific tool for this called the 1099-DA dashboard, and this tool lets you upload those 1099-DA forms from your exchanges, and I know the IRS already has your information, and you are still required to send it, yes. And it then compares the numbers from your exchanges reported against what CoinLedger calculated, and then it's supposed to match what the IRS already has, and then you can use that data to generate more accurate tax reports, which directly helps reduce reporting inconsistencies. So using this dashboard helps you catch errors before the IRS does, and you don't want the IRS catching your errors. So after you've viewed and downloaded this year's tax reports, you're then ready to check out your crypto portfolio. CoinLedger's portfolio tracker tracks the amount, price, market value, cost basis, percentage change, and unrealized return of the cryptocurrencies held across all of your imported wallets. And here's the best part. CoinLedger begins tracking your portfolio automatically as soon as you import data, and it's also completely free to use for all beginners. Any users to actually try this, you don't have to pay a cent to track unlimited wallets and see your unrealized gains. But what if you don't want to do any of this yourself? Well, CoinLedger offers a service called Done For You. This isn't the free one, but this is for anyone who doesn't want to DIY their crypto taxes. So whether your transaction history is complex and spread across dozens of exchanges and wallets, or you just want someone else to do it all for you, they handle it. And then when you sign up for Done For You, you work one-on-one with a digital asset expert who will reconcile your transactions and generate your crypto tax forms. Their specialists handle every step, including reconciling your data, categorizing your transactions, fixing missed cost basis issues, and generating IRS-compliant tax forms. And this is something that I actually wanted to do because crypto just gets too complicated for me. Most users are taking advantage of this service. I found a review from a user who was in a time crunch and just wanted it over with. He said that he was really glad that he moved forward with the Done For You option for his tax forms. It was fast and easy, and now he knows the full value of his portfolio across all of his platforms and wallets. He was able to claim some tax losses for the previous year, and now he feels set up for success and ready to pull big profits. So that's real peace of mind right there, just having an expert doing it for you. But if you don't, there's the free option. They also offer Done For You Pro. So this is CoinLedger's year-round ongoing crypto reconciliation service. So instead of scrambling every April, you get this dedicated reconciliation specialist who year-round keeps your crypto books clean and current. So when tax season arrives, your reports are essentially already done. Now, let's address the big controversy. Is CoinLedger actually safe, or does it secretly report you to the IRS? Here's the truth directly from CoinLedger's Help Center. It actually talked about that. So their platform is privacy first from day one. So it's not telling the IRS. The IRS just receives specific things that they're required to report. But every aspect of the app, from the sign-up page to the import process to the final steps of generating your tax reports or tracking your portfolio, it's all designed to protect your privacy and personal information. So they're not getting all the background details. They only get a specific form that CoinLedger and every other platform is required to send them. Here's the most important part, though. CoinLedger doesn't report any of your tax information to the IRS. They only get a specific thing that the IRS already gets. So they're not a cryptocurrency broker. They're not obligated by law to send any of your data to the IRS. The IRS gets a specific thing that other brokers already send. So you generate the report, you review it, you file it yourself. The IRS does not have that. It does not have access to any of the information on the platform. So this gives them, I think, a major advantage over centralized exchanges, which are legally required to send your 1099-DA directly to the IRS. Bitdegree.org also raved about these CoinLedger standout features. So after breaking down their CoinLedger review, they said that the platform presents a strong set of features designed to simplify the often complex crypto tax process. They highlighted support for major exchanges like Bybit and Binance, the seamless integration between them, the automated transaction tracking, and the customizable reports that allow users to tailor the tax documentation to their specific needs. So, just based on my testing, CoinLedger looks more like a tool built to improve reporting accuracy than something that increases audit risk, right? You're going to want to have a tool that actually decreases your audit risk. But of course, CoinLedger is not perfect or anything. So when I was digging through some user feedback, I found a complaint from someone who paid for the service, but noticed that not all transactions were importing. He requested a refund, but he felt that his requests were being ignored. And that can seem pretty serious, but here's my honest take on this one. I only noticed this review one time, and in my testing, I found the import system to be accurate like 95, 90, 99% of the time. There were like one or two issues with some of the trades, but DeFi is messy. Sometimes transactions need manual editing. You do need to check to make sure that everything is accurate. It's on you at the end of the day, right? So regarding the refund issue, while that is frustrating to hear, billing issues are usually solvable. Sometimes customer service can take a while, and you can always dispute a charge with your credit card company if it comes down to that, but I have not seen this specific issue pop up more than once. Okay, so next, how much does the platform actually cost you, and is it saving you money? Well, CoinLedger uses a transaction-based pricing model, so you get a free portfolio tracking forever, basically. So you can track unlimited wallets. You can see your unrealized gains for free. That's the free part. So based on just that, the free aspect of it, where you get those tools for free, I already think that's worth it. But then when you're ready to download your tax report, you pay based on how many transactions you have. So the hobbyist plan covers up to 100 transactions for $49. The investor plan covers up to 1,500 transactions for $99. And the pro plan starts at $199 for over 3,000 transactions. So if you're trading a lot, you are going to need that more specificity. But for the most current CoinLedger pricing details, make sure to check the link in the description below. But after all of my testing, where do I think that this leaves us? Well, if you're an active crypto trader, a DeFi user, or an NFT collector, I do think CoinLedger is absolutely worth it. It turns a potential IRS audit nightmare into a simple download. It has privacy, it has all the tools you need, and it's actually relatively cheap compared to other options. So make sure to click that link in the description to get started and potentially lock in any special discounts they have today.